Welcome, everyone, to the Woodbridge Community Center for this contest between Woodbridge and Chatham here on this cold and chilly afternoon. Chatham going left to right here in the dark blue uniforms, and Woodbridge, of course, in the home whites. And there's a shot that goes wide, and my broadcast partner up here, Abby Karras. Abby, welcome back. Great to have you back upstairs with me here.
Thank you. It's first hockey game of the year for both of us, so I'm excited to be here.
Yes, and once again, we apologize to Chatham for any mistakes on pronunciation on some of these last names, but face-off just outside the Woodbridge zone here.
Both teams getting an early chance. Luco on the one end, and then one of the Chatham players going down and shot going just wide on Hunter Galgani.
This is Walutz keeping this one in on the near side. Rafferty chips it back behind the net, looking for Luco there. Ain't going to get it to him, and Chatham looks to come out of the zone. This is broken up by Vargas in the neutral zone briefly, and Walutz does a nice job. Tips it to Luco in the neutral zone, and he'll spin. Walutz will dump this one in. Rafferty in on the forecheck for Woodbridge. Rennie there to back him up. Back behind the net in front, it's loose. Rafferty down to one knee. Here's Luco. Shot at the side of the net is stopped by the goaltender. Back to the point now. Walutz throws one towards the net. It's blocked in front. It's still loose. The puck finding Luco. Backhand wide. The rebound. Rennie centers. Couldn't find anyone at home, and now Chatham break back the other way. Back through center is number 19 for Chatham. Moving in. Coming in. Nice poke check by Walutz last second. Chips it off the glass as Woodbridge in the middle of some changes here. And this one is going to be kept in, I believe, by Chatham. Yep. And Hunter Galgani will come out and we'll get a whistle. Ab, what are your thoughts so far?
I think both teams are coming out back and forth. I know Woodbridge has struggled a little bit in the past few games, getting chances on net, but looks like they're coming out firing here. Chatham goalie. Looks like Nate May is starting, if I see that correctly. And then obviously in net for Woodbridge, we have Hunter Galgani.
Okay. We weren't quite sure who the starting goaltender for Chatham was going to be, but it is Nate May, as Abby pointed out. And here's Chatham keeping this puck in the zone nicely, trying to find pucks to the net here. Zablowski back behind the net for Woodbridge. Nice play. Chips it to himself, and now they look to break out. There's Nick Malone over to Daniel Foley, throws it on. Nice save by the Chatham goaltender. Easy save by the Chatham goaltender. Here's Oblowski with a shot. Save again. Oblowski loves to pinch in. Very offensive-minded, Abby.
Yes, then that's just what you need from your players is being able to play on both sides of the puck, offensive, defensive, and he really gets to the net. And we saw that last game, too, him getting that 8th goal in their win against Bridgewater Raritan.
That's true, and another good chance there. And here's Chatham now as they'll look to break out back in their own end. That's Joe Berzola on the forecheck for Woodbridge. Chatham looks to chip this one out, and they will successfully. Ryan Dweeble off the boards, looking for Luco, couldn't get it to him. Chatham back in. There's a shot, save into the glove by Hunter Galgani. So 12:07 to go, first period. And no score in the contest here, and 5 shots for Woodbridge on the board.
Both teams getting quality chances. We saw Nate May with a good quality save on that side of the ice, and then Hunter with a great little glove save to get his first shot of the game.
Here's Walutz, looks to break out, looks for a long stretch pass for Luco, couldn't get it to him, and
if
Nate May will cover that one up smartly.
Was able to collect that pass, he would have been gone and in on Nate May. That would have been
last person you want to see coming at you one-on-one.
Yeah.
Good idea there. Face off to the right of Nate May, and here's Rennie, drops it for Luco, and he tries to send one towards the net, and this one goes up and out of play. Face off will come right back to where it was to the right of Nate May, and Braden Rafferty will move in, and he'll take the draw for Woodbridge. Looks like he's got Luco setting up right behind him. See if they can win it. No dice there, and
Able
Back
to
to
fight him off the puck there, Luco. So Woodbridge regains the puck.
very low to the ground, Ryan Luco. Powerful legs, tough to body off the puck. This is Jacob Vargas winding it around, and now Woodbridge looks to break out. Here's Rafferty through the neutral zone, and he'll chip it in, and they'll try to go get it. Rennie trying to get there for Woodbridge. Chatham gets there first. Back behind the net. They battle for it. Still loose at the side of the net, and looks like the goaltender will not take any chances and get the whistle. 11:18 here in the first period. Abby, what do you think of these Chatham uniforms?
I'm a big fan of them, honestly. They give me winter classic vibes almost. Like we were saying before, kind of looks like Toronto Maple Leafs, but then you see the crest and it's looking like the Montreal Canadiens. I like the helmets, how they all are all like pretty uniform, makes it look really clean, but
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
a big fan.
Definitely liking it. Here's Vargas back in his own end for Woodbridge. Goes up to Luco. Luco now throws it through the middle. Nice pass on the tape to Rennie. And this will go for an offside there, yep, but they're able to touch back up. Rennie, nice play, kicks it back.
This line has had a long time on the ice here.
Looking to maybe get that early jump here, and here's Rennie moving in for Woodbridge. Lost the handle and chipped back out to the neutral zone. Rafferty chips it back in on the delayed off, and Rennie touches back up, so we're good. Chatham now. Throws it through the neutral zone. It hops over Oblowski's stick all the way down.
No ice there.
Nope. And Zwiebel winds it around, kept in by Chatham. There's a big hit on the far side. Chatham still with the puck.
Nifty hands there.
Yeah, number 10.
Chatham, Isaac Sue.
Nice moves and shot it wide. It might have got deflected. Woodbridge just can't get caught running around here in their own end. Is Chatham with a little pressure on this shift.
Especially with how long this line's been out, they've got to be a little tired. So getting stuck in the defensive zone isn't going to be good luck.
Right, here's Zwiebel. Up along the boards, he does get it out. Back to the neutral zone at least, but Chatham looking to break right back in, and that one's chipped off the stick. I believe Luco got a piece of that one, and here's Woodbridge look for breakout off Luco's. Looks like they're trying a lot of long stretch passes here for Luco, it seems. And that is an icing call against Woodbridge. But
that was interesting because I thought it deflected off someone in the middle there. But
I agree, and some of the fans behind us did as well. Not happy with that icing call. And faceoff will come back into the Woodbridge end to the right of Galgani.
J.D. Brazola taking it for Woodbridge there. Shot on that.
Save by Hunter, and that one.
No rebound.
No rebound, and very almost like he wanted to make sure it was sitting between the pads. Looked down very quickly. Face off back to the same spot again. It's Berzola on the draw for Woodbridge again. It's another win.
Quick shot
By Chatham, and two good shots off the draw by Chatham. Hunter, Galgani equal to the task on both of them. 9:31 to go, first period. No score still from the Woodbridge Community Center. Now, Walutz moved in to take that draw, and he'll wind it around this way. This is Santaramo on the near side, trying to get it out for Woodbridge. Back behind the net, Walutz challenges his man in the near side corner. Chatham still with the puck. Berzola on him now. Foley's over there as well for Woodbridge, and Walutz picks it off, and Berzola trying to chip it out, and he does, and Foley, if he can get to it, nope. Nice play by the Chatham defenseman. He'll look to break back in. Chatham seeming to settle down a little bit, Abby.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like they're moving the puck, getting more time in that offensive zone, and there's a rebound that pops right out, but no Chatham player there to put it away.
Chatham keeping this one in on the far side. Centering feed is off some skates. Now here's Berzola trying to get it out. They do battle on that far side. Foley's there. Chatham keeping it in. Defenseman very, very active for Chatham.
Yeah, Woodbridge has got to make sure they watch that, because not only do they have to worry about Chatham's forwards, but then their defensemen getting active and involved in the play as well.
And that will go down for an icing against Woodbridge again. And the big line comes back out. Shots read 6-3 on the board, Abby, but
doesn't reflect that on the ice if you're watching the game.
No, definitely not. It seems like Chatham has had some better chances here in the last couple of minutes, at least the last two shifts, at least.
At least more offensive ice time as well. I'm not sure if they're getting as many shots off as we can see, obviously, and that's going to be offsides.
Yep, offside. Thought his player was back, but he was very antsy to get in that zone, and the offside call. Come back outside the Woodbridge zone.
Braden Rafferty lining up for Woodbridge, and number 8 on Chatham, Drew Muncie.
And here comes Luco moving in, inside out, on his backhand, tries to put it to his forehand, couldn't do it. Here's Rafferty on the puck for Woodbridge. Rennie now has a little cycle, trying to get it in front, lost the handle, and Chatham will break back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Zwiebel forces his man wide. Nice job there, back behind the net. Centering feed is blocked. Nice job by Ryan Zwiebel there, and he'll rush this himself, chip it off the boards. Trying to make it his way around, number 23 for Chatham. Couldn't do it.
Little collision there between the Woodbridge players, Pat Rennie and Ryan Zwiebel.
This is a delayed off against Woodbridge. They touch back up, and Chatham breaks back in. There's a shot into the glove of Hunter Galgani, and he'll hold on for the whistle with 7:21 to go in the first period. I don't know if the shots are moving.
Yeah,
that's why.
I haven't seen it. Oh, 6-4 now.
There we go. Just as we say that, I still think it could be a little off.
Yeah, definitely could be evened up at the shots, but who knows?
Was that Rafferty taking the draw for Woodbridge?
And then Isaac Sue for Chatham on that draw.
Walutz, a long stretch again for Luco.
Headman pass. We've seen about 3 or 4 of those.
I wonder if they see something in Chatham's D that maybe they can break Luco open there for a long stretch pass, but that goes for another icing against Woodbridge.
I mean, from what we've seen so far, Chatham's D has been pretty solid. No, obvious slip-ups. Great snag there by Hunter Galgani. Had to be quick on his feet, but the shot right off the face-off. And then again, we've seen a lot of those this period.
I was going to say, that's like the third or fourth one here off the draw. Chatham getting good chances off the draw. Woodbridge, there's another one. There's a turnover in the face-off circle. Chatham still with the puck. Here's, looks like number 19. Winding around the world he goes. Chatham still with control in the Woodbridge end. Walutz breaks this one up on the far boards, chips it up off the wall back to the neutral zone, but Woodbridge can't gather that one in. Chatham comes in, and I was going to say that it looked like a step in, and that's an offside on Chatham.
I noticed even if it's not Luco up there for that headman pass, like last time they had Braden Rafferty up there and Wallace was trying to get it up to him too. So they definitely are looking for that long stretch ice pass, even if it's not just to Luco. So interesting. I don't know if it's like how they drew it up or something along those lines.
Well, they definitely got to clean it up a little bit in their own end on these draws because Chatham seems to be getting some good chances.
Face-offs are killers. Eventually, they'll catch up to you if you keep losing them. So, as we've seen, Hunters come up big, but eventually it could catch up to them.
Rennie throws a hit on the far wall. Back behind now, this is Chris Walutz wearing the C for Woodbridge. His long pass.
Stretch ice pass there to Pat Rennie.
Here's Rennie in, Rafferty in, shot. Oh, and here's the rebound, tries to center it, couldn't get it. Past the goaltender, back to Oblowski. He risks one, it's blocked. Here's Rafferty once again, fanning on it, and now Chatham break back the other way. Oblowski's got to hurry up back or it's a 2-on-1. Chatham moving in, shot.
Great defensive play.
That hit something. I don't know what that hit at.
So many bodies. It honestly sounded like the post, but it didn't look like it went anywhere near the post. So many bodies, even in the Chatham end right there on that last play.
Chatham still with it, and this is broken up nicely by Walutz. Now Luco right in front of us doing battle, and Oblowski chips it back to Walutz. Here's Walutz trying to make a move. Rafferty comes in. Here's Rafferty, number 13 for Woodbridge, pulls up on the half wall, looking. Goes down low to Luco. Luco now, he'll look for some space. He's got Oblowski at the point. A little soft backhander towards the net, nothing doing there. And Chatham looked to break back out. Puck finding Luco once again. He'll make one move, two moves, not a third one, and now Chatham in the neutral zone. Here they come in. Inside out move.
That's number 19, Manasinovich, I believe.
Berzola. That was a nice move by Berzola there to shut it down. And here's another shot right on into the crest of Hunter Galgani, who hang on. 4:57 to go in the first period. Shots read 7-6 in favor of Woodbridge, and here's another draw, Abby.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with this one if they get another quick shot off. But you can tell Woodbridge has been having a little bit of a hard time setting up in their offensive zone, whereas Chatham, I feel they've been working, being able to set up different plays and get pucks to the net. So
that was a clean win by Walutz. He won it back, and nobody was home. And Chatham wound up getting in. This one just Foley trying to get to it for Woodbridge, trying to come in on his backhand.
By the Chatham defenseman.
That was a nice stick check there, or else Foley was in. There's a cross-ice feed now, broken up by Walutz. And Chatham now back in their own end, looking for a breakout off the glass. And back down into the Woodbridge end. And this will go for an icing against Chatham. Haven't had many of those, it seems like, here in the first.
Yeah.
But this one will come back into the Chatham end.
We'll see if Woodbridge can finally set up in the zone here with this face-off right in front of the Chatham goalie.
Santaramo out there with Berzola and Foley, it looks like, the forward line for Woodbridge. And Chatham wins the draw. Off the wall and right back out to the neutral zone where Walutz sends it right back in for Woodbridge. And that one.
Interesting bounce there.
Yes. They know the boards, Ab.
Yeah, may have to be ready for that one, or else that could have been very dangerous.
And this one is chipped out to the neutral zone and thrown back in.
Not able to keep that, but way to keep it in front of him, Jacob Vargas on that far side there.
And Chatham breaking back through. Here's a quick shot and a score.
Luke DaCosta for Chatham.
Hunter Galgani getting beat on the short side there. Just a free flowing through the neutral zone there for Chatham.
Quick, low shot, really hard to save as a goalie, especially you have no idea where that guy's going to go. It's pretty much one-on-one with you and him, and you honestly would rather them deke sometimes just because at least you'll have a little bit more control, whereas a shot, that could go anywhere.
So Chatham takes the early 1-0 lead here. And Woodbridge will look to bounce back now as they trail 1-0 here. Shots read 7-7. Zwiebel stands his man up in the neutral zone with a nice hit. And this puck, I believe, went out, hit something out, and we get the whistle. 3:30 to go, first period. And Abby, who was that on the goal again?
It was Luke DaCosta.
Luke DaCosta.
Believe unassisted. I didn't see.
Well, they threw it up the wall here, but anyway, a free ride through the neutral zone with a lot of speed. This one off the boards, looking for Luco again. They can't get it to him, and back into the Woodbridge end. Obloski directing traffic, winds it around, and Rennie will go get it on the far half wall. Chips it through. Here's Rafferty moving in towards the net. Stick save by the goaltender. Here's Luco. Throws it back to the point. Obloski moving in. Clear shot, save. The rebound laying there. Luco trying to get to it.
Interference.
And what do we have here? Did he call goaltender interference?
I think that's what it was. You could tell from like even earlier in the play, I saw there was commotion in front of the net for sure. I mean, you hear people behind us saying he's outside the crease, but at the same time, as a goalie, hard to tell.
He blew it dead anyway, and the draw stayed in the Chatham end. So I don't know, I'm a little confused, Abby. If it was goalie interference, I thought that draw should have come out of the zone, but anyway, here's
good point, actually.
Chatham moving back in. Shot gets deflected wide, back to the point. Long wrist shot, deflects in front, off Zwiebel's skates. No harm there, and Woodbridge looks to get this one out. Rafferty will curl back, throws it across for Zwiebel. Up to Luco. Nice little flip pass. Here's Rennie trying to move in. Rennie centers for Luco.
I don't know how that made it through all those bodies, but somehow it came out.
Chatham back in. Long shot blocked by Zwiebel. Chip back in, and this will come to Woodbridge. Now Rennie backhand pass. Obloski long pass to Rafferty on the tape, and he'll backhand it into the Chatham end. Number 7, it looks like, going to get back for this puck for Chatham. It's given up, and now back to the neutral zone. We get a little scrambly here towards the end of the first period as Walutz
loses his footing a little bit, and there
Blows
goes
a
the
tire,
other way.
and this could be a 2-on-1 for
Matt
Chatham.
Nasinovich here.
Nice moves, backhand, and the net is off, and we do get the whistle.
Top scorer there for Chatham, showing us why he is their top scorer with his hands there, beating the Woodbridge defenseman.
Nice moves, but Hunter Galgani was able to stay right with him. The net coming off, and we get the whistle. It was nice moves here, and it all started with Waluts blowing a tire here in the neutral zone, and luckily for Woodbridge, nothing happened there.
That's exactly what you don't want this late in the period, as a goal, putting you down 2-0.
Minute 35 to go in the period. Chatham break back in the dark blue uniforms. Going left to right, back to the point. They'll keep it in. They'll wind it back around. Waluts can't get to it. On the near side, they battle for it. It's tough to see through the crowd here at the community center sometimes on the near side. Chatham, number 17, shot right into the midsection of Hunter Galgani, and he'll hang on for the whistle with 1:08 to go in the first. Chatham in the lead, still 1-0. Shots reading 10-9 in favor of Woodbridge.
Routine save for Hunter there. You've seen him make it about a dozen times this game already. Well, maybe not a dozen because they only have 9 shots on net, but he's had to make a lot of quick saves like that right to the crest. So
here's the draw coming right to Luco, and he's trying to get around the Chatham defenseman. Can't do it. Rennie gets to it, and he'll slide it back into the Chatham end. Under a minute to go in the period. Rafferty towards the net, deflected by Luco in front, and they can't get to the rebound. That was a nice deflection there.
One of the best chances Woodbridge has seen so far in the game.
Back to the neutral zone now. 43 and counting to go. Chatham, number 6, with the puck. And this one's broken up, and Rennie will chip it back the other way, and this one's set right back in. Back behind the net with 30. Oblowski back for it for Woodbridge. Sends it back for Zwiebel. Zwiebel on the near side. Throws it back around for Oblowski, and he'll chip this one, and it goes up into the Woodbridge bench. We get a whistle with 20 seconds to go in the first period.
Was there supposed to be an ice on that?
I believe there was, and I believe that's what a lot of the complaints to the official right now. It looks like Ryan Luco has something to say to the official.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was an offsides. I saw the far side ref with his hand up, but then he eventually put it down, so I was like, maybe it was delayed offsides, but then obviously people weren't happy with that call and it not being an icing, so.
Drawing the Woodbridge end here, right towards the end of the period as we're coming down to it. There's about 10 seconds to go in the period, and Rennie just chops at this one, tries to get it deeper into the Chatham end. Chatham trying to get this one out. 2 seconds, it's a 2-on-1, number 16, long shot. And Galgani will glove that one as we get the buzzer for the end of the first period with the score. Chatham 1, Woodbridge 0. Woodbridge on the board with a 11-9 shot advantage. So Abby, you mentioned that, Matt, number 19. Hope I don't butcher this name. Nasinovich. Good hands on him there. Seems like he has a lot of offensive talent, but Luke DaCosta was the one who did get the goal. And it looks like he is number 2 on Chatham in goals, and that will be, looks like, number 12 on the season for him. Chatham currently with an 11-6 record coming into this game, and Woodbridge with a 7-4 record. Woodbridge had a nice victory yesterday over Bridgewater Raritan, Abby, which Ryan Luco had 4 goals, Pat Rennie had 3, and Ray Oblowski with 1 goal late. And for Chatham, their last game, they lost to Morristown Beard 7-0.
That's a very good team there, so.
They look like they have a lot of jump here in this one so far, Ab.
Yeah, Chatham's definitely a very solid team, as you can tell. They've been able to work the puck in Woodbridge's zone a lot that period. Shots don't reflect just how one-sided I feel the game was. Obviously, Woodbridge had their chances, but overall, I feel like that period definitely went to Chatham, just possession-wise, too.
Yeah, a lot of shots off draws in Woodbridge's end. Luco did have that one look like deflection there towards the end of the period for a good chance, but
And then you add the Woodbridge goal that got called off. Still not quite sure what the definite reason for that was. Don't know if the ref lost sight of the puck or maybe potentially goalie interference. But yeah, leaving
That's a
Woodbridge
good point.
with no goals this
That's a
game.
good point, Abby. Maybe he did lose sight of it because if it
Yeah.
was goalie interference, I mean, that draw stayed inside the Chatham end.
Yeah, I mean, the goalie definitely did get, there was some contact with the goaltender there, but again, the rule is if the goalie is out of the crease, then it's fair game, so you never know.
And Abby, we know that you were a goaltender, so we know you're going to side with the goaltenders
Yeah,
99% of the time.
for sure.
So as we're getting ready for the start of the second period, let's see if Woodbridge can maybe generate a little more offensive chances here as they trail 1-0. Pretty quick moving first period though, Abby, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure. It's been very back and forth. Obviously, like I said, both teams getting their own opportunities, but not a lot of stoppages to play either.
Chatham will be going from right to left now in the second. Woodbridge going from left to right in the home whites.
And just wanted to give a congratulations to Wallace and Braden Rafferty for hitting the 100 points career. For Braden Rafferty hit it last game against Bridgewater Raritan, and then Wallace against Marlborough 2 games ago. So big milestone for both of them.
Yes, and congratulations to both of them on that milestone. Let's see if one of them can get Woodbridge going. Luco tries to push this one forward. Nice job, he does. Inside out move, and he's triple teamed. And this one sent right back out to Oblosky in the neutral zone. Oblosky, long shot is blocked.
Amazing how somehow the Chatham defenseman there ended up on his feet when it was seemingly like a 3-on-1 versus Luco there.
Rafferty fires this one in. Chatham now will gather back behind their own net. This one is popped away from him. Rennie throws it back down. Luco couldn't get to it. Wound back around. Bad hop off the boards. Goes right to Rennie. Centers for Luco on a one-timer. That didn't get everything on that one, it looked like.
I feel like we're seeing a lot more press here from the Woodbridge team that we didn't see in the first period. Just being able to keep the puck in the zone and honestly putting more pressure on Chatham, forcing mistakes.
Here's Oblosky trying to...
There by Pat Rennie, not a defenseman, but able to keep that puck in somehow.
And the reason why he was back there, Ab, is Oblosky pinching in there. As we said, here's a centering feed by Luco off the goaltender, looking for Rennie in front, couldn't get it to him. And thrown back out, Luco now. Backhand feed. Here's Rennie, around one, tries to get around two. Back behind, Rafferty trying to center. Luco in the far corner, back to Rennie, back to Rafferty. Rafferty winds it back. Here's a stuff attempt and a score!
Rennie with the goal, wrap around. The goalie had no idea where that puck was, which no blame to him because the puck was going back and forth behind that net.
That was great work by that trio, Ab, back behind the goal line. I mean, and a great stuff attempt, and Pat Rennie continues his hot streak. And as I mentioned before, 3 goals yesterday, and nice wraparound on his forehand there.
You can see how different Woodbridge has come out this period compared to the last, putting so much pressure on Chatham and just creating more chances and opportunities.
That will definitely pump him up as Rennie will get the goal for Woodbridge to tie it up here. 13:30 to go in the second. And Waloot's back for this one for Woodbridge. Pass looking for Foley. Goes awry. This one's chipped off the glass. Back behind now. Long stretch pass once again. Here's Santaramo. Here's Berzola moving in. Drops for Foley. Foley towards the net. Off the goaltender's going in! And that is a goal. I believe that's Foley's goal, Abby.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how pretty or not pretty it is, but that one goes in, and it's 2-1 Woodbridge.
Wow, what a break for Woodbridge there as that went off the goal. The goaltender seemingly looked like he was staring it right into his glove, and it...
I think it even hit his glove, too, and just tipped right off of it.
Nonetheless, Woodbridge will take that as they take a 2-1 lead, and talk about a momentum switch here. 2 quick goals by Woodbridge to take a 2-1 lead here at the start of the second period.
And that's why coaches always say, put pucks to the net, because you never know what can happen, just like we saw there.
I'm sorry, Ab, there's a big hit along the near side half wall, and Woodbridge definitely seems energized now. That was Rennie on the big hit. Chatham now looking to center. Here's a centering feed. Nobody home, and Chatham will keep this one in the Woodbridge end. And this one's going to be picked off by Walutz. He chips it ahead. Here comes Luco with speed through the neutral zone. Tries to get around one. Can't do it. Back behind him. And Walutz gloves it down. Nice move at the point. Throws one, and it looked like he fanned on it. Nice play, though.
Good battle, though, too. Still going along the boards. Way to keep him in that zone and not let him out.
Chatham looks to break back out. And this is...
And it's going to be a one-on-one.
Oh, here we go. It's a breakaway in. Shot, score! Jacob Vargas lost that one in his skates near the blue line. And who was that, Abby, that got the goal for Chatham there? Can we see the number on that one?
Number 17. It might be Luke DaCosta again, and it is.
Luke DaCosta again with his second of the game.
Yes.
For Chatham, and that ties it right back up. So
B. Hunter short side again, so.
Many momentum shifts here at the start of this period. So what seemingly was a somewhat quiet first period has really erupted here in the second. Just a couple minutes in, as we've seen 3 goals already, and then we're now tied at 2. So let's see if Woodbridge can regain the momentum now that Chatham has seemingly taken back.
Number
Chatham.
19, Matt Nasinovich here on Hunter, and a great save there.
Nice job. And here's Rennie trying to get it out on the near side, and he can't do it.
Big hit on
Ryan Zwiebel.
And you don't see much on that reverse side. We see Zwiebs hitting, but rarely ever see him get hit.
He is hunched over, and let's hope he's okay. As he skates slowly to the bench, and this was a icing call against Woodbridge. This will come back in the Woodbridge end. 11:47 to go. Second period, score tied at 2 now. Woodbridge with a 13-11 shots advantage. Face off to the right of Hunter Galgani. It's down. It's loose. Blosky now back behind his own net. There's a long pass. Gets deflected in the neutral zone again. Looking for Luco on those long passes, Ab.
Good defensive play there by Ray Abolski, I believe that was.
Brody Ludwig back for Woodbridge. Rafferty chips this one back out and chipped right back in by Chatham. Abolski.
We see Luco up at the other end of the ice waiting for that pass, and a good big hit.
Big hit by Luco, and they're going to call a penalty on this. And
ref a little late to put his arm up, though, I will say, because right after that hit went down, I looked over just to see, and arm wasn't up yet, but then obviously 3 seconds later you have Luco getting a penalty. Interference, it looks like.
I believe that's what he's going to call here. And Luco, it would have been a 2-on-1 in, and Woodbridge will have to kill Chatham's first power play of the game here with 11:09 to go in the second as Luco in the box for Woodbridge.
It'll be interesting to see Chatham's power play here. Like you said, first time seeing it today, so.
And Chatham now will look to set up. Number 19 with the puck. Centers it in front. Shot, save, and the rebound sneaks through on Hunter Galgani and slamming his stick in frustration. And Chatham, very quick, gets a power play goal to go back up 3-2.
And it seems like the momentum has shifted back in Chatham's direction here. So this period, even though it's only been a short time here, definitely been back and forth.
Luco still questioning the official on that penalty call. And here comes Chatham right back in, number 10 for Chatham. Round of Blosky now. Walutz, nice stick check back behind the net. And Rafferty now. Lost it in his skates. Walutz now. And here's a centering feed off the stick. Chatham now putting on some pressure, and Woodbridge will just wind this one all the way back to the neutral zone here. 10:35 to go in the second. Chatham now back on top 3-2. And here's one picked off by Luco. Here comes Luco in with speed. Moves inside out. Shot off the shoulder, I believe.
Yes, great save there by May. And we see Luco, big goal scorer.
Here's Rennie's. I'm sorry, Ab. Great save with a right pad there. Rennie with a nice centering feed. Sorry to cut you off there, Ab.
No, that was an insane save there by the Chatham goal.
Ooh.
And almost.
Long shot there. Almost beat Hunter Galgani on the far side. You can see Hunter a little upset as couldn't see it for a brief second and almost picked that top corner. So
seen shots like that. Obviously, the Woodbridge's second goal was a little trickler like that. Just a floater that ended up going in. So
we're back and forth now. We got definitely some more action here in the second, with Chatham on top 3-2, 10 minutes to go in the second. While Lutz now chips this one back to the neutral zone. Foley trying to get to it for Woodbridge, couldn't do it. Nick Malone out there for Woodbridge as well as Vargas falls down. Here's this shot, loud pad save by Hunter Galgani. While Lutz trying to get this one out for Woodbridge. Chatham trying to keep it in on near side as they battle for it. And it's thrown back out by Nick Malone. Chatham will recoil in their own end and look to break out. Keep it away while Lutz now trying to bank it off the boards and get it out for Woodbridge. Here's Foley on it, and he'll sift it back to the blue line, but kept in by Chatham. The shot towards the net, once again, right into the chest area of Hunter Galgani, and he'll hang on for the whistle. That evens us up at shots once again, Abby, at 14. 9:18 to go, second period. The momentum has seemingly switched back to Chatham.
yeah, it seems like opportunity after opportunity for Chatham in these last few minutes.
Rafferty on the draw for Woodbridge. Oblowski will wind this one around looking for Rennie. Rennie does a nice job to chip it through. Luco looking for Rafferty back the other way. We'll get it to him. Here's Rafferty moving in on his backhand. Centers off a skate back to the point. Zwiebel fires wide. As we all know, Ryan Zwiebel can shoot the puck. And here's Rafferty getting back with Zwiebel. There's a centering feed in front, loose. I don't know what that hit, Abby. And here's another one.
And that was Luke DaCosta again, number 17, coming down the far side and then centering that pass off to one of his teammates, but missing wide, it looked like.
Everyone was looking around like, where's the puck? I don't know what it hit, but another great chance for Chatham nonetheless. And
Woodbridge got lucky there that one stayed out of the net.
And the net off, as you said, Abby, and this draw will come to the right of Galgani. Puck is down now. And here's Zwiebel on it for Woodbridge, and off the glass, this will go down and will stop at the dot. Chatham will pick it up back behind the net, and they'll look to break out. Rennie in on the forecheck for Woodbridge. This one's loose at the side. Rennie couldn't get there in time, but he will get in there to cause some havoc here. And Chatham regains in front of their own net. This one is picked off by Luco. Luco back in the other way. He's got Rafferty with him. Couldn't get it to him. And back to center ice here, where Oblowski does a spin move, and that one hits the Chatham player in the shoulder. That's number 19.
That went all the way up to the ceiling, it looked like.
And he's number 19 shaking that off for Chatham. 3-2 Chatham on top, 8:10 to go, second period. Face-off just outside the Chatham end. Rafferty on the draw. He's got Rennie and Luco with him on the wings. Chatham looks to get this out. And they will back through the neutral zone. Oblowski and Zwiebel back on D for Woodbridge. There's a long shot, whistles wide of Galgani. Rennie chops at it, trying to get it out. Second effort, couldn't get it out again. Here's a long shot from the point, and once again, right into Galgani's chest.
Hunter had to be ready for that one. It's those unexpected shots that goalies need to be like on high alert 24/7, and we saw that there for Hunter, making that good routine save.
So Berzola coming on, Foley out there. Nick Malone out there. Zwiebel still out there, and Oblowski. Here's a back to the point, deflected just wide. And looks like somebody's neck guard or something laying on the ice in front of Galgani. Chatham breaking back in. Oblowski breaks this one up nicely. Here's another puck towards the net. Nobody home for Chatham. Back to the point. They'll keep it in, back behind the net. There's a centering feed, broken up by Foley. Foley will break back out for Woodbridge. He's tied up in the neutral zone. Berzola will get to it and chip it a little further. Chatham turns it right back the other way through the neutral zone. Bringing in this one, missed connections as Berzola chips it back through the neutral zone here. Nobody can get fresh skates here coming through, and here's Chatham back in. Shot deflected over Galgani. Big hit in the corner. Chatham player goes down as they battle in the corner. Centering feed now. Chatham moving in. Here's a shot.
Great save there. I think it hit Hunter's stick.
Yes, it sounded, it might have hit the shaft of the stick there. Great shot in the slot there. Woodbridge trying to mark up here in their own end as they're a little bit of trouble here as Chatham putting on some more pressure, Abby.
Yeah, Woodbridge definitely on their toes here with the amount of pressure Chatham's putting on, like you said. So.
And they'll take the icing there as it's thrown all the way down with 6:33 to go in the second.
Evident the momentum shift here after that second and then third goal that just followed it.
Been a pretty penalty-free game. Only one power play. And that went to Chatham, and they scored on it.
Rather quick, too. I feel like it was in the first, 15 seconds of that power play.
Here's Rennie moving in for Woodbridge, trying to get by his man. Can't do it. Now Luco back behind that. Centering feed, Rafferty with a one-timer, goes wide. Back down to the corner, Rafferty to Luco, one-timer, and he fanned on it. Oh, that would have been a great chance right there. Luco keeps it in, 3-on-2. Here's a shot, ooh, off the glove. Good shot by Luco there. Goaltender getting a piece of it. And Chatham will whip this back into the Woodbridge end. On the far side, Walut's trying to get over there for Woodbridge. Back to the point, blocked in front, and another good save by Galgani.
Yeah, long shot from the point from the Chatham defenseman and then gets stopped right in the middle of the ice in the slot. And Hunter had to make a quick save, not about 6-7 feet from him. So
this looks more like it on the shot board now, Abby. It reads 19-14 Chatham, and that sounds definitely pretty accurate.
Yeah, definitely reflective of the game we're watching.
This one, while Lutz trying to find Luco long, it does find his stick as he breaks in. Here's Luco trying to center one, got broken up, and Chatham now will break back the other way.
There's communication there.
Coming in, here's a backhand pass in front, off the skate. Back to the point, Chatham keeping it in.
Hunter sprawling out for that one.
Back behind the net now, Woodbridge. That was Vargas with the puck for Walutz. Long pass.
Another one of those headman passes. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. That's okay. And you're right about that, though, Abby. That's another one is right. Here comes Luco. Puck finds him.
He has Rennie with him, too.
Backhand pass. Rennie didn't see it. And Chatham still kept in by Rennie. Nice job. Throws a hit in front of the Woodbridge bench, but Chatham will get to the puck. And Rafferty.
It's going to be a trip.
Will go out for a trip here. And there's a fired shot over the head of Galgani, sails all the way down.
Chatham goalie went to the bench there for the delayed penalty.
So we have a 6-on-5 right now. Chatham now look to break back out with the goaltender pulled on this delayed call. And they're going to give this one away here as Walutz will touch up, and we'll get the whistle as Rafferty will head to the box for the trip. So we saw the Chatham power play the first time, Abby. Here they go again. And with 4:30 to go in the second, this is a huge, huge kill.
Yeah, not the point in the game where you want to give up a goal, especially since you're down one right now. Second period winding down would not be a good, definitely would be a big goal for Chatham if they were to score here.
And so Chatham now looks to set up. Top of the point, number 6. There's a long shot, and that hits something in front. Chatham on the half wall on the far side. They'll go back to the point. 6 moves to the middle.
Chatham always having a guy in front of the net to cause a little chaos there.
Nice power play here for Chatham as they're holding it. Luco, Oblowski.
Woodbridge doing a good job keeping him outside, though, I will say.
And Malone on the kill for Woodbridge. Those are the 4 killers out there. Here's a centering feed, nobody home. Chatham still able to keep it in, number 6 at the point. On the half wall on the far side. They're trying to go through the box. Can't do it. This one is chipped, and it'll just sneak out.
Out there, and that's a good play for Woodbridge.
Woodbridge unable to get any of the killers changed here, as this is the period of the long change for Woodbridge. It's cross ice. Number 19 fires one up over the net. Number 6, he'll put one towards the net. That got deflected. back into the corner. Woodbridge really needs another clear here to try to get a change. Can't do it. 42 seconds to go in the power play. There's a shot deflected in front, loose at the side of the net. Shot hits the back of the net. Chatham still with the puck, working it around. Number 6 at the point. Throws it back. Chatham, here's down low, side of the net. And I believe either Zwiebel got a stick on that or Galgani because it hits something and the net is off again and we get the whistle. Much needed whistle.
Yeah, if that was Hunter, that was an incredible save. Like you said, much needed whistle. They had to have been gassed out there on that. Kale, I think they were out there for that whole 130 seconds that the Chatham has had a power play.
26 to go in the power play, Ab, and you're right. They were gassed.
No doubt that Chatham does have a very strong power play, though. They're moving the puck very nicely.
Here's Rennie trying to get to it. The goaltender will come out and just flip it to the corner. Rennie now tries to center it. Here's Walutz. Shot towards the net. He scores!
The Chatham defenseman and goes in.
That is a big goal for Woodbridge here on the short-handed bid. Did Luco deflect that, or was that straight in by Walutz?
No, I think it was the Chatham defenseman actually who ended up putting their stick out, and it went off the stick and into the net. So not a straight shot by Wallace there, but
we're going to get a goaltending change here, Ab.
And I think this is who we originally thought was going to go in. I believe that is number 30, Snowden Lang.
Yep, Snowden Lang is now in net for Chatham. As we get the goaltending change with 2:41 to go in the second period, Woodbridge has tied the game on the shorthanded goal. Still 12 seconds to go on this Chatham power play.
Yeah.
And that is a momentum killer.
Yeah, that's just what I was about to say. That is a huge goal for Woodbridge there. And we saw it was very chaotic play. Puck came out to Pat Rennie. He was chasing it against another Chatham defenseman. And then we saw Nate May come out, play the puck to the corner, and ultimately was regrouped by Woodbridge and ended up going off the Chatham defenseman stick and going in the net. So not sure what the discrepancy is here, but
that just goes to show you, Chatham had all that pressure on that power play, and Woodbridge unable to clear, and then they get one clear, and look what happens. And a few seconds left in the Chatham power play as they come back in. The shot's deflected off the glass back behind. Woodbridge will try to get it out to get back to even strength here as Rennie does some hard work on the near boards. Rennie still with it, chips it ahead to Luco. Luco moving in, and it's just offside as Rafferty in just a bit ahead of Luco. But they did kill it off. They got out of it, and they got a goal.
Yeah, and it was looking like it was all Chatham there on that power play, moving the puck. They were in Woodbridge's zone, and it was just Woodbridge chasing them around. But I will say Woodbridge did do a good job keeping them outside. We didn't see many, really quality chances on that power play, but they did have some really good possession. So good job to Woodbridge for getting out of that one and then getting a goal off of it, too.
It's always a bonus when you get a shorthanded goal, that's for sure. Now back to the neutral zone. Here's off the stick of Rafferty. Rennie trying to get to it. Rafferty will backhand this one in. That was a nice play by Jacob Vargas in the neutral zone. And Chatham now looks to break back out with 1:50 to go. This one's off Vargas. Number 8 coming in for Chatham. Walutz is there. Tied him up. And puck is laying there. Here's a shot. Stick save by Galgani. To the corner now. Luco goes down. Walutz is there to help. And Luco now pushes it ahead for Rafferty. Rafferty now with 1:32 to go in the second. Long shot, whistles wide. Why not test a new goaltender here, Ab?
Yeah, and that's exactly what I think they've been doing so far. Just try and get shots on him as much as you can. It's hard to come in halfway through a game when it's been, played pretty back and forth the whole time. So I think the best thing Woodbridge can do is just test him out, like you said.
And we get the whistle for a high stick as Rennie touched that with a high stick, and this draw will come in the Woodbridge end to the left of Galgani. 1:16 to go, second period. Shots reading 23-15 in favor of Chatham, but the important one is it's 3-3 now. Oblowski winding this one around on the near side for Nick Malone. Back behind Oblowski, backhands it. Perzola's over there, tries to chip it ahead, looking for Foley. Foley takes a hit in the neutral zone. And there's Weeble trying to throw a big hit right at his blue line. Now there's another big hit.
That one's on JD, or no,
Malone.
number 14. Yeah.
Malone gets hit by the Chatham player, number 6. And Chatham breaking back in here. Here's loose in front. He goes down. It's loose, and we're getting a little crazy here at the end of the period.
Very scrappy.
As everyone running around now. As Oblowski trying to move in. Tries a little inside out. Can't do it. And Chatham now will break back the other way with 25 to go in the period. Number 11, centering feed. Here's another one. Blockered away by Galgani. Nice job there. And Woodbridge trying to get this one out. And it does skim back into the Chatham end with 13 seconds to go in the period. And Chatham now looks to break back out. This one's tied up.
5, 4, 3.
And there's a big hit again, and we're going to get a penalty, Ab. And that is a huge call there. So right going into the third period, Woodbridge will have a power play with a fresh sheet of ice.
Yeah, unable to get the shot there, but got the penalty. And like you said, they'll be going into the third period with a big power play, and that'll be the first of their game, I believe. So
yep, you're correct.
The Woodbridge power play.
That was Nick Malone that took the hit. And Abby, I don't know if he called a charge or an interference on that one, but nonetheless, Woodbridge will get a power play to start the third.
Looks like an interference with the X hands from the ref there.
So we're 3-3 at the end of 2. Very entertaining game here. Tale of 2 games. It's been back and forth. Shots read 24-15 in favor of Chatham at the end of 2. And we'll be right back with the third period in a few moments. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Woodbridge Community Center for the start of this third period between Chatham and Woodbridge, which we have a tie game. One big note, Abby, you want to help me with this one? What do we have here? I know we talked about milestone earlier, Chris Walutz, Braden Rafferty, each getting their 100th point, and somebody is 1 point away from 300.
Yeah, so after Luco's 2 assists in the first and second period, he is now 1 point away from 300 career points, which, like you said, huge milestone there. So we'll see if he can reach that today.
And Woodbridge will start this third period on the power play with a fresh sheet of ice here, and let's see what they could do with it. Luco is out there. Walutz, Luco, Oblowski, Rafferty, Rennie for the power play. Woodbridge going right to left, Chatham left to right for the third period, and we're underway with this Woodbridge power play to start the third.
Woodbridge with the late shorthanded goal in that last period, and now starting off with the power play. We'll see if they can capitalize and keep that momentum going. And there's Luco with a shot.
Firing a shot right off the mask.
And there was a goalie change in that last period from Nate May to Snowden Lang. So we'll see what happens here in this period.
Chatham able to clear this one down after that shot off the mask, and now Luco winds it up through the neutral zone. Ryan Luco, number 88 for Woodbridge, coming back in. Little dips the shoulder, back around. He's got Walutz at the point. Let's see if he gives it to him. He slides it to him nicely. Here's Walutz. Moving in, looking, throws one towards the net. Ooh,
that was a
Oblowski.
great look there by Wallace to get that puck all the way over to Ray.
Excellent look. Don't know how that made it through, Ab.
Yeah, it looked like it went through a couple sets of legs there, and Ray unable to capitalize on that one, but very close and good opportunity for the Woodbridge power play.
Chatham able to clear. Rafferty. They got 50 seconds left in this power play. Here's Luco back through the neutral zone for Woodbridge. He's got Rafferty with him. Now centers, another one off the mask again of the goaltender, and this pass doesn't connect with Walutz. It goes all the way down. Galgani will stop it as Chris Walutz, number 97, the captain, will go back for it. He'll throw it back. Oblowski now with 25. It's time for one more rush here. Walutz gets it back from Oblowski. Back to Oblowski, number 74. Here comes Ray Oblowski. Moves in. He's got Rennie behind him. Dips the shoulder. Puts it around. Back behind. Centers in front. They score! There it is. Number 300 in his career, Ryan Luco. What a move by Ray Oblowski, and they're going to go get that puck for him as Rennie gets it. And the crowd senses it. He gets a big hug from Galgani, and congratulations to number 88, Ryan Luco, on his 300th point.
And that's not only 300, but now Woodbridge is up 4-3 with 13:10 left in this third period. And
So,
was that on the power play? Sorry to cut you off there.
You know what? I believe it was coming to an end, but I believe it might have been, Ab, right at the tail end of it. But, Ab, just like the second period, Ab, they started out with that good burst in the beginning of the period. Let's see if they can keep it going. It's still a lot of hockey to be played. But once again, congratulations to Ryan Luco on his 300th career point on a great play by Ray Olowski to get it to him in front for the 4-3 lead for Woodbridge. One power play goal, Ab. Here comes Chatham back through.
That's Isaac Sue.
It's a centering feed, saved by Galgani.
Great save from Hunter. He had to get all the way across his crease for that one. And you saw Isaac Sue with a head of steam coming up along those far side boards.
Yes, and it looked like the player, I believe, was 19, who did get that, didn't get all of it.
Matt Nasinovich, their top scorer, too. So
he didn't get all of it, but Galgani was there. Here's a shot right off the draw. It hits Zwiebel in front, and he's having a tough game out there. Puck now in the far corner. Chatham with it, back to the point. Here's a shot deflected high and deflected back down. I believe that was a high stick.
Yeah, I think that took 2 deflections on the way to the net there.
And this one's cleared out. Here's Rennie one-on-one, can't get to the puck. I believe that's number 6 on defense for Chatham. He's seemingly out there the whole game.
Yeah, that's Dylan Gagliardi.
Plays a lot for this Chatham Cougar team, and we get the whistle here. 12:13 to go in the third. Woodbridge back on top by the score of 4-3. Shots now 25-18 in favor of Chatham, so Woodbridge trying to close that gap a little bit. And the draw is to the left of the Chatham goaltender, and that is Snowden Lang. In net, here's a cannon from the point by Zwiebel. Goes high, and now Oblowski puts one towards the net right into the midsection.
Ref signaling a high stick, so faceoff's going to be outside, I believe.
So that was all for naught there. And we have a little discussion in front of the net now, and what's the referee got here? Yep, I believe you're right, Ab. It is coming back outside the zone, and
seems like Woodbridge has been facing an uphill battle with these refs here.
it's coming all the way back to the Woodbridge end. Rafferty will move in to take the draw to the right of Galgani. And
Chatham wins that face-off in the offensive zone again, but unable to get a shot off this time.
And this one's chipped off the netting by Zwiebel. We get the whistle. Now it'll come to the left of Hunter Galgani. And Woodbridge really has to gain control of these draws in their own end. And they do win this one as Zwiebel now will wind it around. Rennie on that half wall, just can't get to it. And now it's tied up right in front of the Woodbridge bench. Rennie kicking at it, trying to get it out. Oblowski there to help. It's swept back towards the net, just wide. Chatham now chips it back behind the net. Rafferty ties his man up, and it swims loose to Oblowski. He's got Luco far side, right, nice pass. Here's Luco in, shot, saved by the goaltender.
Braden collects it there, maybe get another shot off, but loses it in the corner.
Rafferty was looking for the rebound, couldn't get it. Oblowski now trying to keep this in for Woodbridge. He loses the handle. There's a 2-on-1 for Chatham the other way. 21 moves in, shot saved by Galgani. Huge save, and I tell you, that was a great job by Ryan Zwiebel on defense.
Yes.
You know, they teach you in a 2-on-1, don't let the pass get through.
As a goalie, you're just worried about the shooter there, and Hunter and both Zwiebs played that perfectly there. Zwiebs doing his job, worrying about the pass, and Hunter focusing on that shot where he was able to corral that for a face-off right in front of him.
Great job, great point, Abby, and you know, that's another chance for Chatham that will go away there. Might look back at that one later in the game. Here's one towards the net, blockered away. Where did this one go, Ab?
I think that went high up into the netting there. Definitely a powerful shot, as you can see.
And Galgani getting that with his blocker. You could hear it all the way up here, a loud sound, and the draw will stay in the Woodbridge end. Once again to the left of Hunter Galgani. Chris Walutz taking a lot of draws for Woodbridge here. That's Berzola on the near wall.
All the way down the ice, this one's going to go, and it's going to be an icing and face off right back where it just came from.
Yep. So 10:56 to go. Third period. A lot of hockey to be played here. 4-3. Woodbridge on top. 27-20. The shots on the board in favor of Chatham. And once again, Chris Walutz moving in to take this draw for Woodbridge.
And number 19 for Chatham, Matt Nasinovich there. Like we mentioned, their big goal scorer.
It's loose, and on the far side, it's chipped out by Berzola. Foley trying to get to it for Woodbridge. In on the forecheck, and Chatham now breaks back. This one will go to Walutz. He chops at it. Back to the neutral zone. Here's Foley. Little chip, and that is Nick Malone chipping it in for Woodbridge. Berzola on the forecheck. Foley there as well for Woodbridge, but Chatham gets it and breaks back out the other way. And they'll come back in. Malone doing a nice job back checking. Goes hard into the boards back behind the net. Let's hope he's okay. It's swims loose to Walutz. Nice little pass to himself, but
doesn't get out.
Get it out. Oh boy. Chatham coming in. Looking. Here's
good
a
defensive play, but
pass is blocked. Sorry, Ab.
No, you're good.
We're both kind of like looking at the play going, oh boy, can't get it out. And this one just to the left of the goaltender, and it gets down there for icing, and it's another icing against Woodbridge. Woodbridge, this is tough because keep getting these draws in their end, Ab.
Yeah, and we know how Chatham is with the face-off. Very good face-off winners, and then seemingly every time they almost get a shot off on Hunter, and that would definitely be dangerous.
And Rafferty will move in and take this all-important draw for Woodbridge.
Another face-off win for Chatham there.
Oh, good stick tie-up by Luco in front. And Rafferty will get to it and break back out for Woodbridge. He's by himself, surrounded by Chatham Cougars.
Yeah, all you saw was a sea of navy blue around him there.
There's a centering feed. Luco with a quick little snapshot. Good right pad save by the goaltender there. Snowden Lang for Chatham. And now Chatham look to break back out the other way, and they will. 2-on-2. If they hurry, they get a 3-on-2. Moving in, there's a pass across, shot, over the outstretched glove of Galgani, but here's Luco. Back the other way.
2-3 Chatham defensemen around him.
Tries to make a move, can't do it, and Rennie looks to keep it in, he does. Back behind the net, Rafferty will get to it for Woodbridge, a backhand looking to center, can't do it, now back in the corner, Rennie there.
We talk a lot about these offensive defensemen, but Rennie's been a very good defensive forward, making a bunch of defensive plays when they matter.
Yeah, he definitely plays the whole rink. There's a shot deflected up off the netting, back behind, and I don't know if you noticed, Ab, on that breakout there by Chatham, looked like Luco's stick was being held a little bit.
Oh, I did not see that.
And referees, 2 penalties against Woodbridge, 1 against Chatham thus far in this game, so it hasn't been a lot of penalties in this game thus far, and we've seen both teams strike on the power play.
Sometimes that's also for the best, though. Let them play, because then at that point, the game gets really scrappy, and just keep the game moving.
Chatham now keeping this one in, off the glove of Berzola into the corner now. Woodbridge trying to get this out. It's getting a little scrambly in their end here. And this one is chipped up off the glove of the Chatham defenseman and into the Woodbridge bench.
I think it might have even hit his helmet there.
And again, it's staying in the Woodbridge end, though. 8:21 to go. Woodbridge clinging to that 4-3 lead here. Shots inching closer, Gab. 27-22 now.
Yeah, even though Woodbridge has gotten that last goal, it seems like it's all Chatham here.
There's a shot saved by Galgani. Very calmly blockered that one away, and this one will skim back out.
Good defensive play there. I believe that was J.D. Berzola.
Foley in on the forecheck. Chatham coming back to their neutral zone. Nice play by Jacob Vargas to break that play up. Chatham right back in once again. Walutz is there, hits his man, and back behind the net they go. Vargas is there. There's a back behind the net, centering pass. Nice job by Walutz as he's down, and it's underneath him somewhere. Squirts free, though. Chatham looking for a one-timer. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Save off the glove by Galgani. It's loose again. Here's another shot. I don't know what that hit. Galgani might have got a piece of that one again.
If he did, that is incredible. He was sprawling out. There were so many bodies in front of the net, save after save there for Hunter. And I don't know how he even saw that puck because it was just bouncing all over the place.
Walutz for Woodbridge skating to the bench very gingerly.
He made a great sliding play there in the corner too, though.
That's great job there by Woodbridge and Hunter Galgani. Here's another shot towards the net, is blocked in front by Zwiebel. Rafferty trying to get this one out. Another shot, good right pad save by Galgani, and now Woodbridge Rennie off the boards looking for Luco. He's got it there, trying to sweep it. And what do we have?
An icing.
We have an icing call. Wow.
Chatham ready to take that puck back up the ice.
And not a lot of fans happy about that icing call against Woodbridge. Very, very close. I'm not sure. What do you think there, Ab?
I honestly think it should have been waved off.
I kind of agree with you there.
Especially since Luco beat every single one of those Chatham players. I know in the NHL, obviously, that one would have been waved off. And I think he was close enough. I think he even touched the puck before it hit the red line.
I believe so, too. But nonetheless, can't go back now, and Woodbridge will recoil here. Here's Rennie now moving in with Luco. Rennie across the line. Rennie still with the puck on his backhand. Tries to center off the defenseman. Still behind the net. Rennie tries to center once again. Can't get it. There's another one in front. It's loose. And that was Oblowski trying to break in, looking for the puck in front now. Back behind. Luco. Back to Rennie. Rennie on his forehand in front. Could not get it to Rafferty. And back comes Chatham the other way. Number 23 for Chatham moving in. Zwiebel slows him down. Sends a soft one towards the net, and Galgani with the paddle down will stop play there.
On that play, I'm a big fan of Ray. We know he likes to pinch, but on that one, he did back up off that blue line, ensuring that that wasn't a 2-on-1 Chatham going back the other way. So I think especially at this point in the game, 6:37 left, you're up one. Great decision by Ray to not go and risk that pinch and play defensively.
Right. This one's chipped out, and Foley giving chase for Woodbridge. Chatham now breaks back in. There's a nice pass. It's a shot towards the net.
Save.
Blockered away, and Galgani gets run into, and now we got some pushing and shoving back behind the net. Let's hope Hunter Galgani's okay here.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt the back of your leg, where there's definitely not a lot of padding going right into the post.
Seemingly here with 6:21 to go, do you think it's time you'll start to see the defensemen definitely get more involved for Chatham?
Yeah, for sure. And they've already been involved. Earlier in the game, we mentioned how active they were. And I think it'll just escalate from here.
So we'll get the draw to the right of Galgani with 6:21 to go. Woodbridge still clinging to that 4-3 lead. And this one on the far wall there. Back to the point. There's a long shot, goes wide. Foley gets it. Foley will try to get this one out. And he's over there with Joseph Berzola trying to get it out. Foley does eventually get it out to the neutral zone. Number 19 moving back in for Chatham. Nice pass in front. This one gets deflected. Oof, that was close.
And we see number 19. We've said his name a couple times, Matt Nasinovich, with those quick hands there to get through Woodbridge's defense.
Very good offensive player for Chatham. Here's number 10. Another good offensive player for Chatham. Still with the puck, and he got a man sneaking in. Just missed him on this near side here.
Chatham player wide open, back door.
Here's a shot, sticked away by Galgani. And this one goes way above the Woodbridge bench here at the community center. 5:26 now on the clock. And again, the draw will stay in Woodbridge's end. It's seemingly almost this whole period, Ab. I don't know how many draws it's been in the Woodbridge end, but.
Yeah, a couple minutes ago, Woodbridge had that little offensive possession. But like you said, it's been a lot of Chatham in Woodbridge's zone.
Good win by Rafferty, and Oblowski will throw this down. This will go. Oh, no, he waved it off. Wow. He waved that one off, but the one where Luco got to it, they called that one an icing. I don't know.
Maybe he had a guilty conscience. But.
So that's why I don't wear the stripes. Anyway, here comes Chatham back in. There's a long shot.
Save.
That's a tough save there by Galgani.
You don't know whether to go down or stay up, and then while you're in the process of going down, he shoots high, and Hunter is able to get his arm up for that one.
Rafferty back behind the net trying to tie his man up. Here's Chatham out in front, shot, and they score. And Chatham ties the game. Short side, he just threw it towards the net.
I believe that is number 17 again, Luke DaCosta, so he has a hat trick. He had the first two, and now he has the equalizer with 4:50 left in the game.
I believe he's got numbers 12, 13, and 14 on the air, if I'm correct. And that ties it with 4:50 to go. So here we go again. Strap in. We're going to have a tough 4:50 here to go on the 36th shot of the game for Chatham. They tie it at 4. He just came out free out from behind that net, and he just threw it at the net. And
we've seen a couple of interesting goals this game.
beat Galgani short side there.
Yeah.
There's another shot blocked by Zwiebel. Zwiebel now gets pickpocketed. There's a centering feed blocked by Oblowski. Oblowski up to Rennie. Here's Rennie now.
He has Luco near side.
Chips it in. And Chatham will go back for it. Rennie in on the forecheck. On the near side, they do battle, trying to score it free. Here's Rennie for Luco. In front, couldn't connect, and Chatham break back the other way. Oblowski back for Woodbridge. Here's a move around a Hunter. Galgani pokes it away from the Chatham player.
Ooh.
And what we have in front, Ab, I see some action going on there.
Number 12, I believe that is. It's in the crease. Zweeb's just protecting his goalie, as every defenseman will do. So, I mean, if you're in the crease, be prepared to take a little bit of a beating from the opposing team.
So if he's calling the whistle on that, but the draw is still in the Woodbridge end.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why the stoppage of play, especially if there's no penalty on it.
This is loose in skates. Players battling for. It'll pop 2 Chatham players at the point now with the puck. Luco giving chase. Here's number 21. Fires. Save by Galgani with a right pad extending out.
Hunter standing on his head here in this third period.
Oblowski now tries to throw it up the boards. Can't get it out. Here's 21. Puts it towards the net. Another save by Galgani. Back to the point. It's chipped away. Here comes Luco. Luco in. Moving in on his forehand. Throws one towards the net. Blockered away. Here's Rennie with the puck for Woodbridge. Trying to center. Can't do it. Back to Rennie. Another one is blocked. Now he curls. Takes a little bit of a bump in that corner as they do battle in that corner with 3:17 and ticking. Back to the point. Walutz shot off a skate in front. Never made it. Here's Rennie looking. Back to Walutz. Walutz, he's got players in front. Puts it towards the net. Oh, just deflected wide. Rennie was there in front. Here's Rafferty. One-timer. Missed it in front. And now Chatham back the other way. 2-on-2. Number 10 moving in. Tries to beat Vargas. Centering feed. Nobody home. Here's Rennie lofting one, and this will go to the left of the goaltender.
That's a pretty clear icing there.
For the icing with 2:45 to go. Good chances there for Woodbridge, Ab.
Yeah, and then almost a Chatham going back the other way, but couldn't put a shot on net. But like we've been seeing for the beginning of this game, we have a lot of back and forth hockey again here in the third period.
So 4-4 game here with 2:44 to go. Woodbridge able to get that one out off the draw, and Chatham regains possession. Foley on the forecheck. Here's Foley, moves in.
No offsides on that one because Chatham put it back into their own zone.
Soft shot on net is stopped, and now Chatham breaks right back out. Moving in. Here's number 19, rips one just wide. Back to the point. Chatham still with the puck. Number 10 back to 23 at the point. He'll shoot one, save, the rebound goes off Galgani's head. It's loose in front, players going all over the place here. Back to the point, number 6 shoots, deflected wide again, and here's Walutz throwing it out. There's another one, shot saved by Galgani.
Legs, I think, it might have hit the post, I believe.
Wow, scrambly there for Woodbridge.
The best thing for Woodbridge here is just to settle down on this puck. They're frantic, running around in their own zone, and that's not going to get you anywhere, especially with 1:51 left in the game.
Lucky to get out there. It looked like the one hit Galgani in the helmet.
I think it bounced off of him twice.
Yeah, he was sprawling all. He looked like Dominic Hasek on that one, all over the place. Here's Rafferty on the draw for Woodbridge with 1:49 to go. And skims loose to Oblowski. Oblowski will break back for Woodbridge.
Luco and Rafferty to his left.
Long one off the blocker. Comes on the near side.
Keeps
Sweet
it in.
ball. Nice job to keep it in on the backhand, but Chatham will regain possession of this with a minute and a half to go. Back to the neutral zone. Rennie tries to twirl it back in. It was stopped there. Here's Rafferty. They'll try to get it back in deep as they do battle. Back to Oblowski.
Oh.
Looking for Luco off the boards. Couldn't get it to him. Back in the Woodbridge end with 1:13 to go. Oblowski head up. Looking, long pass. He's got a man, it's Rennie. Rennie's in, shot, save by the goaltender, rebound loose. Rafferty could not corral it.
And we finally saw that headman pass work, and Rennie just not able to finish on that one, but great idea.
Wow, that was a great chance by Rennie.
That was a perfect pass by Ray, I believe that was.
Yep, Ray Oblowski with a great pass. This one's chipped out, and here comes Chatham in.
Luke
Shoots,
DeCosta again.
save again by Galgani. The rebound loose off the post. The net is off. The net was off. So he's calling it a goal, but the net was off. The net was off, and he was pointing at the net.
I'm not sure
And
if he's saying it went in on that first shot where it hit the inside of the post.
Let's see, they're conferring. He's calling his partner. And let's see what we got. There's only 41 seconds left on the clock. And we have no goal, and that's the right call. I think that's the right call, Abby. That net was definitely off.
I was going to say he was very adamant about that. You saw how he signaled that being a goal, but now we have Chatham players talking to the ref. But definitely the rule is if the net is off, then the play is automatically dead, especially if there's action going on around it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I thought right away, I said the net was off before the Chatham player put it in the net. We get a stoppage of play here and a timeout with 41.6 to go in the third.
I saw the Chatham player almost signaling that it hit the far side post on that second shot, so right before they put it in. So almost he's saying that it went in before Hunter put the net off, and then the other Chatham player came in and put it in.
Correct. I don't know, Ab. I don't think it went in on that.
Yeah, it didn't look like it.
No, I think it was post.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, some frantic action here with under a minute left. And Chatham now with 41 shots in this game to 26 for Woodbridge. Yet we're tied 4-4 with 41.6 on the clock. And wow, some scary moments there actually for both teams, with Rennie with the big breakaway there and the save by Snowden Lang, and then you come down the other end and all the action down the other end.
Yeah, and we've mentioned those long stretch passes throughout this whole game, and finally got one to work, and then just Rennie not able to put that one away. But it seems like the shots for Chatham have just been climbing up and up, because we saw that Woodbridge was out shooting them at one point earlier in the game, and now it's just 41-26. Seems like Chatham has all the control of this game.
Woodbridge, was closing the gap a little bit. At one point, I think it was 27-22, but now it's
seemingly
tilted the other way. But, I mean, what chances for both teams there. Nervous moments for both teams there. And let's see what happens here with 41. And, again, another draw to the right of Galgani. And Walutz looks to move in for Woodbridge on this draw.
Each team has had a goal called off, too, so don't see that every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially in high school hockey, where there's no, reviews going back and seeing what actually happened.
Here's Luco on his man on the near side. Big hit. Back to the point. Shot deflected off Walutz, almost into his own net. Dangerous moments there again for Woodbridge. Here's Walutz now. Breaking back out with 23. Looking for Rafferty. Can't get it to him with 20. Back into the Chatham end. This one's going to be picked off by Rennie. Moves in towards the net. It's loose.
Bouncing around in front of the net there, and no one.
Here comes Chatham with 10. Move in. Long shot off the skate of Walutz. Centering feed back to the point. Number 10 rips it. Blocker save by Galgani, and that'll do it as we get the buzzer. And I believe that's Walutz. That shot hit him in the shin, the ankle, skate, somewhere. And that's like the second or third time Walutz has taken one for the team here.
Big block in the final seconds of the game. Who knows what would have happened if that got through to Hunter with all those bodies in front of the net.
But once again, Galgani coming up big for Woodbridge as Wow, you can't ask for much more. That was an exciting period there, especially at the end.
Fun game to watch. It's been back and forth the whole time. Yeah.
Yep, so
Going into overtime.
going into OT here with the score tied at 4. And I tell you, some of these players, I mean, showcasing their skill in this one. We've had some power play goals. We've had nullified goals. We've had a milestone for Luco with his 300th point.
Goalie changes.
Goalie changes. We've had a little bit of everything in this one. And
Shorthanded goals.
shorthanded goal, that's right. Some head saves off goaltenders. I mean, can't ask for much more out of a game than this. This has definitely been entertaining. So now Chatham will go right to left. Now this is the period of the long changes now here as in the overtime. So
does it stay 5v5?
That's a good question, Ab. I'm not sure. High school, if
I know in the States it like would wind down, so it'd be like 5v5, 4v4, 3. I don't know if it ever got down to 3v3, but
it looks like 3v3 here.
Oh, that's some quick hockey.
Yes, you got some entertaining players out here for both sides. This should be interesting as Chatham putting out.
That is Isaac Sue, I'm assuming Matt Nasinovich, and then number 6, Dylan Gagliardi, which is the defenseman we pointed out before, who's been seeing a lot of ice time. And I would like to mention that Chatham actually felt same heartbreak as Woodbridge last year in the state final, where they lost to Middletown North. So both teams have had some same feelings regarding like big losses.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a 4-on-4, Ab, not a 3v3 here. So
still exciting.
Still exciting.
A lot of ice to play with.
And Woodbridge will send out its players here. You got Walutz, Luco, Rafferty, Rennie.
You only have one defenseman out there, but
this should be crazy right here.
This is going to be fun.
With the talent out here. We got 5 minutes on the board for the overtime, and Chatham will win this draw in the OT. Here we go. Chatham now looks to break out. This is going to be players looking to get some speed here, and here comes Chatham back through the neutral zone. 3 players back for Woodbridge. Number 10 with a lot of speed through. Centers it. Score!
And that's a quick one
and
for
that
Chatham.
is a quick goal for Chatham as they win it in overtime.
And that's Matt Nasinovich, I believe.
Matt Nasinovich is correct with the goal in front.
And we see why he's their big goal scorer. I think he had 2.
Yep, that was a quick shot as Woodbridge loses this one in OT 5-4.
Very good game by Hunter Galgani, though, I will say. You see 43 shots up there. He was asked to do a lot, and he did deliver.
Yeah, tough pill for Woodbridge to swallow. They didn't even get a chance to get the puck on their tape in that OT as Chatham won the draw and immediately came in and won the game very quickly here, but definitely an entertaining game. 43-26, the shots on the big board, and very good game, very entertaining, as we pointed out earlier, Ab. And just want to say, once again, congratulations to Luco on his 300th point that we did see in this game. And great to be back up here in the booth with you, Abby, and hopefully in the future, a couple more games for us together up here.
So that has been us. Thank you for watching. Woodbridge unfortunately loses at 5-4, and hope to catch you next time on Woodbridge TV, Channel 35.
Take care, everybody.